Everybody, welcome back to the channel. The market sell-off is intensifying, and in today's video, we're going to discuss how bad or how low the market could go. I'm also going to be sharing with y'all some stocks that y'all should be keeping in your watches for tomorrow, and I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions like we always do here on this channel. Now, before we begin, again, do not forget to annihilate the like button on your way in. And also don't forget to click on that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. That way you don't miss out on these videos, alright? So let's begin right off the bat. Alright, so today was it shocked a lot of people. I'm definitely gonna say that. It's been choppy. It's been choppy. And then today we had a sell-off. But this sell-off right here, I want to show y'all something really quickly. All right. The sell-off right here was I don't want to say obvious, but there was some clues on here. If you look at the ES, if you look at the spot, there is this thing right there. This bearish pennant that actually broke out right at 7 a.m. actually. And then as soon as the market opened, it started selling off even more. All right. That's like the first thing. So making everything clean, like removing everything off the chart, it makes it a bit obvious to see. And right now it looks like it wants to go down even further. I think we fall. I think we collapse. And again, there was some bad news. There was some FUD again with the Russia-Ukraine situation and with inflation and all that. Yeah, it's the situation is just not looking too good, and I don't think that we're going to bounce anytime soon. All right, now how low can we go? The previous low was around like 47, 42.75, right over here. I think that we're going to retest that. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday. All right. I think that it's going to drop that quickly. All right. A lot of stocks are looking very similar to it. The VIX is actually rising. It broke past 2030. Let's look at that. Let's look at the VIX. There it is. All right. So this is the VIX, and the VIX right now is pretty much making that inverted head and shoulders. We got the left shoulder, the head, and then the right shoulder. The neckline was crooked. It's right here. The neckline is right over here. Yeah. So if we break through that, expect some momentum on the VIX, meaning obviously some heavy sell-offs. And this thing could actually break through and run all the way up towards these previous highs for sure, around 28. Could it go higher? Probably. So definitely do not be surprised and do not be alarmed. I want you all to be ready. That's why I make these videos. All right. If you look at the daily time frame, the first thing that I notice is the volume over here increasing with ferocity. Right over here, we got it wasn't as massive relatively speaking, but it was. Like, look in hindsight, yeah, it looks tiny compared to this, but this right here is huge, and definitely don't ignore it. And this is looking quite bullish right here. All right, therefore the SPY should go lower tomorrow. Now, the stock that I want all of you to be keeping in your watch list for tomorrow, that stock is BX. All right, and the reason why I want to share BX with all of you is because I've been bearish on this one since like Monday. Since like Friday. Yeah, since last Friday, it had a massive drop from the highs of like $29. And then it rebounded a little bit and formed this structure right here. Right there. All right, so I saw this thing at around like 9 a.m. And then I decided to get puts on it. And we got puts on there when it was at exactly $25. So this is the bear flag. If you look on a 5-minute, you can see that the bear flag is there. It did something that I actually want. It would be a good lesson to show y'all. And this is why I actually held throughout that entire thing. If we go onto the 5-minute and we zoom in right over here, it showed this bullish thing. It looked bullish at the moment, and then it turned out to be a fake out. And when this happens, psychologically it's good for the bears and it's just terrible for the bulls. Like it pops up here, traps a lot of people, and then slowly fades, and this is just the beginning of the end. This is where all of these individuals, they all cut losses. Their stop losses hit, and there is massive fear, and then everything starts rolling over and piling here, as you can see. So that's pretty much like the reason why I held it, even though we bought it right here at 125, and I'm still holding it. I think that it's going to continue to collapse given the daily time frame right here. Yeah, I think it's going to fall all the way down towards 115 at least, and at most 113, because there is that gap that needs to be filled. It's right there, right here, as y'all may see. So it might fill tomorrow or it might fill next week, but eventually it's going to fill. And this is not a place where I would tell anybody to buy it. Like this is not, it's it's definitely not low enough to be excited about it, like these regions right here, right? So I have to be bearish, and I have to, and obviously because of the overall market, so I have to be bearish on this one. So definitely keep this one on your watch list. Now let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. The first one that we're going to address, somebody said that we need a video on PayPal, and we do. We definitely do. PayPal. All right, now with PayPal right here, it's doing what Peloton did. All right, Peloton had a massive move, probably around the same time frame, and then there was a point when Peloton had earnings, and Peloton dropped like this, and then it just kept dropping. And this is what I mean. This is Peloton. We're gonna use that as an example, right? So Peloton, big move, right, and then earnings happens, drops, and then it just goes straight down in a diagonal fashion all the way down for like 2 months. So this is what you're seeing with PayPal. Just a very slow, painful fade. And PayPal only lasted for about a month. So PayPal is somewhere around here. All right, and let's look at PayPal again. Yeah. So PayPal is right over here. Could it go down to like 90, 95, maybe 90? It's a possibility. It's a possibility. And in my previous video, I did tell you that if you're a long-term investor, like is that a phenomenal deal, right? But again, things could go lower. As you can see, the dip can just keep getting lower and lower, and that's why option traders should just chill and patiently wait. Patiently wait. But for stocks, I mean, if you bought stock right here, you're down like $15 per share. You don't have to deal with the Greeks and all of that, and obviously you have time on your side, right? Eventually this will bottom out. Eventually this will start turning around. But right now there's just a lot of pain in the market, and it's slowly fading. And the only people who are winning in this scenario are short sellers, the bears. All right. So that's my honest thoughts on PayPal. Now the next one that we're going to address, somebody asked me about whether I'm bullish on Airbnb. All right. Now Airbnb, I was bullish on it until earnings. Now it had earnings on there, but before that, it formed this structure which I thought was pretty decent. There was this ascending wedge. It broke out to the upside, retested over here, and just kept going all the way up to where it's ideally supposed to go, to like 191. Over here, this is where like all of these individuals should start taking their money off the table. Um, it tried to get up to 191 again, it couldn't. And today, that those two candles are very small. The volume is dying, and I think that again with the market just being bearish, I think we collapse. I think this one is gonna go all the way back down towards 173, 176 at least, maybe even lower towards 173. I'm not bullish at these levels. It needs to come back a little bit lower. It needs to chill. That's my honest thoughts on the stock, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, it helps the channel a lot and allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel and you haven't done so already, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on these videos. If you would like to be part of a private Discord community, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at NGumah at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you, if you're interested in getting started in the stock market, I have some very basic step-by-step directions in the description of the video below, step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 10 to 15 minutes for you to get set up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850 right after signing up with Webull using the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is NGumah with PATTERNOLOGY LAB, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.